What's up, everybody? I'm back. I know it's been a long time since I posted, but I was down in Arizona for the World Gem Show in Quartzsite and Tucson, and for Gem and Jam in between those two. Definitely the biggest gem show I've been to. This is only my second time down there, but first time in Quartzsite, second time in Tucson, second time at Gem and Jam. The whole trip overall was extremely positive. I experienced a lot of personal growth. I learned a lot about myself in particular, which really helped me out. I'm doing a lot better than I was before. I'm not saying I'm all the way healed, but I'm getting there. So the trip down there, it was crazy. We went through a blizzard through Mount Ashland and both corridors of Mount Shasta. I mean, it was chains required, and we put the chains on, and it's all slush through the mountains. So we're just riding on chains through the mountains. Gah, 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 gah. Okay, and we find that added like an extra 7 hours to our trip. So we finally got down to San Francisco, got stuck there for a few days, experienced Joaquin Miller Park, which is absolutely phenomenal. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. It was like a Mark Twain and Joaquin Miller and Walt Whitman like created this crazy like outdoor park with an indoor like cement built amphitheater. Really cool. There was like thousands of eucalyptus trees that they planted there, a bunch of unique wildlife, just really cool things to see in that park. There's a bunch of downhill mountain biking trails. Finally, we leave from there and go towards Needles in Arizona, and I was driving in the middle of the night through the fog. I couldn't see a foot in front of my vehicle. It was crazy. Finally arrived in Quartzsite. First day we get there, I found the #1 thing I was looking for, which was prioritized ammonites. Those are extremely difficult to find, even at the gem shows, and I had a very difficult time finding more of them after that point, because we arrived the last day of the powwow, which is an event in Quartzsite where a bunch of vendors like get together and do this like 2-3 day thing, where on the last day of the powwow, it was like the last couple of hours of the powwow, I just happened to find the prioritized ammonites, which is awesome. You know, we had a great time in the desert in Quartzsite. From Quartzsite, we went straight from there to Gem and Jam. And I went to Gem and Jam a few years ago, and it was like okay. It was kind of small. The vendors were overpriced. I went this year, one of the best festivals I've ever been to. It was amazing. I mean, they put tons of effort into it. There was more unique artists and art being created than I've ever seen in one space. There was like 30 or 40 different live painters going during one of the sets all at once. And every single one of them was doing like this crucial, intricate spirit art that was top-notch, A+ grade art. And I mean, yeah, the sets were phenomenal. The lighting was phenomenal. The vibes were phenomenal. Most of the people were phenomenal. There's people from all over the country there. After Gem and Jam, there was actually more pins, lapel pins, than I've ever seen. There's so many pin boards. After Gem and Jam, we went to Tucson, got into Tucson, got the rest of our acquisitions, had a great time there. The biggest negative that came out of this trip, though, unfortunately, was that this trip was the most well-documented trip I've ever done. I mean, I had the best videos to link together. I had like a 4-part like episode series I was going to do, and I know I've done those before with other things, but this was different. This was going to be extremely entertaining, extremely interesting. Some of the art pieces that were there, was one in particular I'm really kind of mad that I don't have this particular video, but there was this huge wheel, and it had different parts of the wheel, like in the interior exterior you could spin, that had words on it, and it had this whole phrase, and there were LED lights behind it like lighting it up and changing colors as you spin the wheels and the words around. It was cool. It was so cool. I met some really good artists too in person. One of the lapel pin artists there was absolutely amazing. I'll put up some of his work later in a different post. But anyway, what I was saying is the negative, I lost all that media. Ginger lost my phone while we were down there, unfortunately, so all that media was lost. Unless somehow it gets returned to me, it's pretty unlikely, but I did pin my address and an alternate phone number to the phone in case somebody with a heart picks it up. They can mail it back to me. I still have to call the sheriff's office down there and see if they have it. So it's possible that I could still post that media, but pretty unlikely. So instead, I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff that I acquired down in Quartzsite, Gem and Jam, and Tucson. I made World Gem Show pins. I'll do another post about this too later, but look at those babies. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, and there's a whole story behind those. This is just a small sample of some of the stuff I got. I don't even have everything out in my room right now, but there's definitely a lot of cool stuff here. I got, you know, Ethiopian fire opals. You can't really see it that well in the video. I have a new phone on the way with a way better camera, so I'm going to start getting much higher resolution videos But yeah, I got some chrome dioptase. I got dambarite conglomerates with other crystals. You know, I got these amethyst stalactite slices from Uruguay and Peru. I got azurite malachite from Peru and Africa. That was, I believe, the Peruvian one. This is the African. And then we got some blue opal from Peru, which is absolutely phenomenal and extremely valuable. You know, petroleum included Herkimer diamonds that are UV reactive, imperial topaz, rhodonite, aqua apatite, kunzite of all different colors, not just pink and clear, but we also got like green and purple kunzite. Here's one of the pyritized ammonites I was talking about. I'm probably not going to get rid of most of these until a few years later when they go up in value a lot more. Even, you know, besides the moldavite, we also have Libyan gold, which is extremely similar tektite to moldavite. It just doesn't have the green color. Comes from a similar area. Got this like heart-shaped fluorite piece here. I got tons of like Ethiopian fire opal, like really big pieces that are super valuable. Once again, the flash isn't going to show up so good on the video on these, but because of the lower quality. I got Peruvian pyrite out the wazoo to make dabbers with. Here's an example of one of the ones that my buddy made a while back. I make lots of these things. Lots of nice pyrite clusters. There were some that I'd never even seen before. Like, look at this one. These are literally natural pyramid growth Peruvian pyrite. You see the pyramids in it? That is nuts. I've never seen that before. And they also, just this one vendor had some really unique pyrite. Got the cubes here with other pyrite growing on top of the cubes. I mean, the quality that they had was absolutely outstanding. Yeah, so, you know, all kinds of conglomerates too. Like this one, this is like a calcite conglomerate. This is a fluorite pyrite conglomerate. This is another piece of the blue opal. It's like a really big and nice piece that I got in the pile. Oh my god, these pieces of orgonite are phenomenal. I mean, you got the blue opal in there with lapis lazuli and a few other stones just littered with gold in the back, just natural gold leaf. We got some other organites too, like this one like glows blue in the dark at nighttime. You know, and they put like gold metal shavings, gold metal flakes all through it. Look at this one, there's even a couple of nuggets in the bottom. Like, got a really good deal on these. And then just tons of amethyst. I got so much amethyst from Uruguay, I don't even know what to do with it all. We got some I forget what this one is. It's on the tip of my tongue, but we got some palm stones, labradorite palm stones. I got over like 2 kilos of labradorite as well, a bunch of really high quality gemmy blue kyanite. You know, and just look at these specimens of azurite malachite, like they are off the chain. Yeah, so I have tons of specimens. All this stuff is for sale. Look at this beautiful honey calcite cube. Woo! This piece of dambarite. You know, and I'll do a more in-depth post on some of my more specific items later on, but I kind of just wanted to give you guys a little taste of some of the stuff I got here. I'm doing really good prices on all this stuff. You're going to see it out more and more around town and online. So, you know, check my eBay listings, check my posts I put on Steam and Facebook or wherever else I'm posting this stuff. You know, you need a huge ammonite? I got you. All this stuff is really reasonably priced. I guarantee you will be surprised at my prices. If you ask about anything in particular, I will give you the prices for them. And, you know, I can ship anywhere in the world. It's all good. But expect a lot of pieces of art to be coming from here very shortly. And just a lot of love. So, roll up some DMT Dream. And hope you guys blaze up with me and have a great day. I mean, just, yeah, it was definitely a good trip. Had a mental breakdown at one point, and everyone kind of got mad at me about it, but I'm glad I did have it because it really helped me get over a hurdle that I was having emotionally. There's still some things that need to be corrected with what happened to me. The most important thing right now is that I'm getting corrected for me, for myself, and I'm learning to be more open about everything in my life and myself, not limiting myself in any way, and trying to let go of old beliefs about this, I don't know, I sort of had a stranglehold mentality over myself and putting sort of this bubble around me to where no one could get in for a while because I was so paranoid I didn't trust anyone. I'm going to open up a little bit more now. So thank you guys. Thank you for the few people that have still stuck by me and supported me through these difficult times. I'm sorry if what I was going through affected anyone that I know negatively. I know it did to a couple of people. That was the hardest thing I've ever dealt with in my entire life. You know, but I'm here now. I'm breathing. I'm healthy. I actually lost a good bit of weight. We were hiking like 7-8 miles a day out there in the desert, just hauling rocks around the desert, you know, in the sun. So I feel good about where I'm at. I'm about to go hit the gym. First, I'm going to smoke this joint, and I'm going to have a great day. Blessings to you all. Much love, and fuck the disrespectful and love for the lovers. You know, I'm open to give my love to anyone who's open to receiving it, and that's that. So I'm glad I could get up with you guys again. I'll be posting more frequently now that I'm back, and especially after I get my new phone. And everyone put the energy out there for my old phone to return to me so I can actually share this awesome experience that we had all together with our group of friends down there this year. I just really am hoping and praying that somehow my media comes back to me off that phone so I can share it with you guys. It is absolutely phenomenal. But at the very least, I'll be able to share all these awesome things that we got down there with you guys, and we'll go from there. So like I said, have a great day. Peace out for now. Elemental out.